Alright, this is I Feel Very Lonely, and I don't remember myself. I thought the name was cool, so I downloaded it. System volume. I don't think that's probably just in-game settings. I don't think this matters that much. Let's keep it as is. I'm gonna assume that quits the game, so I'm not gonna touch it. I got a notepad with me because I think this is a very reliant on names and events and times. Castle, night, moon, telescope. Okay. Paul Randall created a group chat, access limited to all Interg employees. Right. Paul Randall works at Interg. Is there anything more to this? Active users 1. Paul. Hello, anybody there? Eric Williams. Eric Williams works at Interg. Hi Paul, is that you? I think so, his name's there. Oh, thank God you're here, Eric. I was starting to believe I was the only one here. Do you know what's going on? I'm really scared. I have no idea, that's why I logged in. I wanted to see if there's anybody else in here. Okay, so these guys have been cut off from each other after something has happened. So there's no one else in the whole facility? Just the two of us? It appears that way. Well, until just a minute ago I thought I was alone. I created the chat like half an hour ago. Weren't you able to connect? I was trying to reach my computer. The hallway I normally use to reach the security room is completely flooded. I had to look for another way in. Okay. Fuck, so it's that serious, isn't it? I haven't left my office since the alarm went off. The doors are locked. It's utter chaos out there. That's why I asked you if you know anything about this. I think I'm going crazy. Catherine Evans. Catherine Evans. Active users 3. Ooh, I'll write down that, Eric... No, he made it in. Okay. Only 3 people? This is worse than I imagined. Kathy, you're here. I called you 10 minutes ago, Paul. It seems like the phone lines are off. Who's the other guy? Eric? Eric Williams, yes, he's one of the security guys working on Sector C. Security at Sector C. We met once, Miss Evans, when you visited our office. I don't remember you. Okay, so Eric is forgettable. In any case, a security employee will be useful for this. We need to assess the situation. I don't know anything useful. I'm as confused as you two. Don't you have access to the status of the facilities on your computer? What? No. Then what are you security guys here for? Do I have to tell you how to do your job? Kathy, relax, please. It's a message, Paul. How am I supposed to do that? Have you seen what things look like around here? Listen, I'm sorry, I don't have access to anything like that. All of this is taking place at 9:37, or 19, sorry. I'm new to Interg. I've been working in security for just 2 years. 2 years. I don't even know what Interg really does, nor the purpose of this underground facility. So it's underground. Yes, get used to that shitty secretiveness that surrounds everything related to the company. Some of us have been here a long time and still have tons of questions about what we do at Interg. Paul, if I recall correctly, you were celebrating your 10th anniversary here a few months ago. You should be the one shining the light on all this. Me? I already told Eric I've been able to leave my office. I don't know what it's currently like in the hallways. The only thing I can tell you is about the security structure. Yes, Eric is right. The security systems are completely decentralized, and one employee with E-level access, which I believe is what he has, won't be able to have an entire look at the facilities. We'll have to come up with another solution. Brenda Rivera. Brenda Rivera. Active users 4. Look who's decided to show up. You have some explaining to do. I bet this whole thing is the board's fault, and specifically you. Catherine Paul, and you're on the security team, right? You're correct, Miss Rivera. You're the one that hired me. So Brenda's like a higher up. Have you been able to contact any other employees? I'm afraid not. I was the first one to log in from my computer, and the rest of you followed. So just the 4 of us will have to sort this all out. It'll have to suffice. Care to provide us with some answers? Or will Interg's opaque bullshit continue even at times like this? I understand your concerns, Catherine. Oh, that took a long time to write. But whether you want to believe it or not, I'm on the same page as all of you. My whole company is facing an emergency. I can't contact 20 of my employees, and I'm not even able to walk a few corners before reaching dead ends and locked doors. Brenda is right. I believe we should work together to get out of this mess. That's the only attitude that'll help us here. I need the 3 of you to detail your whereabouts at the time the lights went off and the alarm started buzzing, and your current state. I was sitting at my desk doing some paperwork when the lights went off. I tried to get out of my office, but the magnetic locks had been activated and I couldn't do anything. Okay. Sector B's locks are P-types, no wonder you can't open them. I switched my computer's mode to a local battery and I managed to get it working. I created the group chat to try to find out what happened and waited until you joined one by one. I was updating some data with Susan. She's another one of my teammates. Okay, Susan. Susan. Eric. Teammate. We need the log archives for our doors panel, so I was going back to this room when it happened. I tried to go back with Susan, but a steel door dropped from the ceiling and I couldn't get past it. I heard some screams on the other side. Ooh, okay. You're in Sector C, am I correct? Yes, when I reached the hallway I normally use, it was flooded. I went around a secondary path and arrived here. I used the panel to activate the magnetic lock on the way in. Okay. Catherine? When the alarm started buzzing, I was with Hilda, my assistant. Oh my god, Hilda. Hilda. Assistant to Catherine. We went separate ways to find out what was happening. I went into my office, and since water was starting to leak, I too locked myself in here. I'm using laptops and trying to find diagrams of the facilities. You guys at the board didn't bother uploading them to an easy-to-reach spot, you know. Catherine, we've talked about this. Interg is the leading company on technological advancements in this country. The opaqueness is the point. Do you know how many people are interested in our discoveries? I too am stressed for this crap about Forward Industries again. Forward's not the problem now. We're in the middle of a freaking emergency. None of us has the slightest idea how to solve, and you're still keeping secrets. I'm going to try to do something useful regarding this, unlike any of you. Catherine has left. Excuse her, Brenda. You know how she gets sometimes. She's right about something. We should be working towards a solution, whatever this is. Let's all try to move outside our current rooms and explore our whereabouts. Report any of your findings back to me. I'll try to talk to Catherine too. I doubt I'll be able to exit this office. These magnetic locks seem to keep me safe until the emergency. Seem designed to keep me safe until the emergency is over. Paul. Unable to leave. Eric is going to do his best. Good luck to both of you. Brendan left, Paul left, Eric left. Okay. Oh, there's a big jump here. Or is there a big jump here? No, it's a 2-minute jump. Oh, how long does this take place over? Oh, no one joined for a good bit, and this was over like 20 minutes. So they're at a mysterious company, and something mysterious has happened. Who could say what it is? Perhaps a geological disaster of some sort. Eric Williams created a private chat. Access limited to Eric Williams, Paul Randall. Current active users 1. Paul Randall joined. Users 2. Hey. Hi. I know Brenda told us to scan the hallways, but I wanted to talk to you first. I mean all lies. This whole situation is really unsettling. And to be frank, Catherine might have a point. Of course she's hard to deal with, but I agree with her that the boss being so uncommunicative doesn't help. Yeah, I see what you mean. Inter can be quite eerie sometimes, for lack of a better word. Got me thinking back on these 2 years of the company, and I've really realized there's been some weird things. Like, what's with the whole company running underground? When I told my relatives, they said it was strange, but I brushed it off. That's because of the security issues. A lot of eyes would be prying if we're out in the open. I know, but don't you agree it's a bit odd? And what about the cell phones? I always tell people I'm too busy at work to be answering the phone. If I told them I have to leave it at the front door every single day, they'd think I've entered a cult. The revs, you entered a school. If we could keep them, we could just contact the outside now and get us out of this. I doubt so. The signal doesn't reach this far underground. Only the internal phone line works. Thought it was out. The reason is the same, as far as I know. You wouldn't be able to use it anyways. They take caution, don't let anyone take photos of the inside. What would I take a photo of? In 2 years I've only seen a few rooms and hallways. I've never left Sector C. And what's so important it must be so carefully kept a secret. I was just happy I got a job on the field. I was learning a lot and paid very well. I didn't sign up for this. I'm scared, Paul. I am too, my friend. We will take care of this. We will take care of each other, and we'll get out of this. Thank you. There's one more thing. My specific job, I'm worried about it. Door number 412. Okay. Door 412. My whole team, 4 employees total, is dedicated to securing that door. I am assigned to the software security of the lock. Oh yes, I remember now. You told me about it once. The bosses I've talked to over time stressed how important this duty was. I've never learned what was behind the door, but I'm worried this emergency I've left it unsecured. Do you know something about this door? You're a veteran on this company. I have no idea. That sucks. Frowny. I should head out then. Do what Ms. Rivera asked us to do and check if the door is still locked. Are you sure? I mean, if you're saying it could be unsecured, wouldn't it be safer not to get close? I don't know. See what I can do. Remember, I got your back for anything. I appreciate it. Eric left. Okay. This is at 20, so we're still in order here. Let me write a specific note for door 412. Door 412. Something eerie behind it. Staffing. Let's see. Wasn't there an assistant to Eric? It was Susan. Okay, staffs. Eric. Susan. And we don't know who else. Brendan Rivera created a group chat. Access is limited to Brendan Rivera, Paul Randall, Eric Williams. Eric joined the chat. Paul joined the chat. Active users 3. Wait. Oh, Brandon created it. Oh, Brenda created it, sorry. Please tell us what you've discovered. Hi. Okay, so I went around Sector C for a bit. Walking in the dark is pretty difficult, to me at least, so I wasn't always sure my orientation was accurate. Anyways, I've been drawing a map to try and understand my current position better. What about the locked doors? There's quite a few of those. There are some I managed to open with my employee card as I usually do. Others won't budge, believe me, I've tried everything. But I swear there are doors I'd never seen before in the middle of hallways. Yes, that would be the emergency doors. You wouldn't open those with an E-level card. How is the flooding on your sector? It has stopped completely. Some hallways are still difficult to navigate through. That's why the emergency doors are necessary. But those same doors are the ones keeping me here, putting me in danger. They'll open whenever it's safe to do so. Everything about the emergency contingencies has been striking me as odd. You would think a plan for a situation like this would prioritize getting everyone inside out of danger, right? But it seems like this emergency reaction cares less about saving us than about keeping the secrets inside. Am I right? We aren't all trying to collaborate here. We're all trying to collaborate here. We aren't leaving anyone out. Catherine was right. I could do my job much better if I had any info at all. I don't even know if door 412 security. What? I don't even know if door 412 security, whichever one told me was the most important thing in the world, has been breached. I have zero idea about why it's so important. Don't you think that in a situation that's starting to look more like life or death, I'm entitled to learn something that could save us? What does the company I work for do? What is Interg Technologies? Trust me, if we knew something that could keep you here, we'd tell you. We are your allies. Williams, your mistake here is not going outside your very own point of view. Do I not look fragile to you? Someone who has her very company crumbling around her? Secrets are only kept for a reason, and shared ones might be the reason we're here. You're a rookie at Interg. How do I know you're not working for Forward Industries? Brenda, please stop. No, I need Williams to understand the situation I'm in. Whatever. I'll keep investigating the hallways. Update us when you have actual information, not complaints. Okay. An hour later. Eric Williams created a private chat. Access limit to Eric Williams, Catherine Evans. Okay, they're getting up to some spooky stuff here. So what is going on at Interg? So we know they're a secret organization who's been keeping something behind this ominous security door that Susan and Eric have been assigned to protect or monitor. Wonder if there's just a secret behind there, or something mechanical, or something alive. Catherine, 2. I didn't manage to do much progress. I've been thinking about what you told me earlier. And? I'm not sure about who I can trust. Maybe trust isn't the proper word. I trust Paul, and Miss Rivera seems worried about Interg. But if I'm trying to find a way out, I need someone who's actually cooperating, and you seem like the person working towards that same goal. Okay. I'm glad you've come to your senses. How should we proceed then? I've already told you about my sector. You told me you had some inkling about what the key to this might all be. Yeah, I was kind of fluking, to be honest. I mean, I do think knowing Interg's purpose has to help, but I got nothing. You would be surprised at how little we all know. You know nothing? Didn't you tell me you've been here for like 7 years? Okay. Was that mentioned already? Catherine. Working at Interg for 7 years. You tell me. Oh, I missed this one. Sorry. Interg follows a very disconnected work structure. No one knows what other people are doing, just that you're part of something much larger. You tell me. All I'm allowed to know is a door security system. I've got everything I need to do my job properly, but not a single hint more. And all of this is because of Forward? Isn't this being too cautious? Listen, I vented earlier at Brenda for not focusing on the task at hand, but the thing is, that doesn't necessarily mean she's wrong. Forward Industries has been silent since their incident, and people here are worried about their intentions. What did they do? Interg deals with dangerous issues, and one might never be too careful if that's the case. Then I'm wrong for trying to find some kind of truth? Should I just, I don't know, wait here and do nothing about it? No, you're doing the right thing, and I'll help you if I can. I'd be lying if I told you I don't try myself to uncover the whole thing. And please answer me a question. What do you know about Project Pt.1? Huh, pretty impressive you managed to get that code name. My only job is to protect a door. I've got plenty of free time to search for files when I'm curious. It took months, but I found more than one mention to something to that name. Okay then. Ooh, is this going to be a long message? Project Pt.1 is what Interc Technologies has been working on for years. Hell, I don't know if anything on here is currently dedicated to a single other thing. My guess is there's nothing else. Some say it's a technological development like the world's never seen, the crown jewel for Interc. What will cement them on the pages of history, the seemingly infinite budget of the company has points in that direction too. You and me both. We come here every day to work on a single part of Project Pt.1. How big are our contributions? My conjectures are as good as yours. I see. Thank you for trusting me. Why wouldn't I? I need everything on my hand to leave this damn hideout as soon as we can. I swear, I'm never getting back here once we manage to do it. Okay. Sorry, let's work towards that then. See ya. Goodbye. Catherine left, Eric left. Did I write down? Eric created a private chat, access limited to Eric, Paul Randall. Paul Randall joined, 2. Hey, what have you been up to? Been trying to reach you. Eric. Oh. So, Paul, Catherine. So I'm either from... Yeah, I think I'm from Eric's perspective right now. Okay. Hey, what have you been up to? Been trying to reach you. I know, I was looking into the security system I built. Figured there must be some info in there. And was there? I need to ask you a question first. Please promise me you'll be honest. Won't lie to you. Does the name Project Pt.1 ring any bells? Where'd you get that name from? So it does. Of course it does, and you know that. Wouldn't have asked me otherwise. Go on. It's what Interc Technology is all about, and yes, what the door 412 is about too. Okay. Related. Oops, wrong line. Related to Project Pt.1. Now, it is me who deserves an answer. Was there some info on your security system data? Yes, there was. Damn, I felt like an idiot when I found it. Why wasn't there the first place I looked? Why wasn't it there the first place I looked? It's the only thing here I know like the palm of my hand. If I was worried about the door, that's the logical place to look. What I found was Susan's doing, one of my teammates. We work together but aren't allowed to talk about the specifics of our job. Turns out, after some digging, I discovered what her job is. It's a link between the door security system, the one I wrote, and the building's emergency system, the one which activated the doors in the flooding. And? It triggered, Paul, it triggered. This whole emergency has a single route. Someone managed to open door 42. Ooh, okay. When that happened, the emergency contingency was automatically activated. That's why we're here now. Fuck. This is bad, really bad. I'm gonna look for a way to the door. Talk to you later. No, Eric. Promise me you won't go near that door. That door is dangerous. You don't know what people would do to gather its secrets. Oh, of course I do. Do you want to know what do you want to know when did I first start getting uneasy about my job here at Interg? The day I received a letter from someone from Forward Industries. I didn't know you back then. This Forward employee was asking about the secrets behind the door. I told them I didn't know anything. Then they asked about some details about my security system. They were offering more money than I'd earned during my whole life. If I had, do you think I'd be here? Maybe I should have. Eric, you're my friend. I'm begging you to stay safe. Don't go. See you, Paul. Okay. So, Susan developed the trigger for door 412. Door 412 triggered the emergency. Brenda. Ooh. Eric joined active users too. You took your time, where were you? How do I open the P-level panels? Tell me where I can find a card. You won't get to the door 412. How do you know about that? Give me access now. That's not something I can do. You need a physical card that's simply not there. Even if I could do, I wouldn't. You mustn't go there. I need to. I'm really close to the truth. I need to uncover what you're hiding from me. I need you to do one last thing for me. What is Project Apate? Do you still fail to understand it? The reason you don't know what Project Apate is because of its very nature. Project Apate is dangerous, and the fact door 412 has been opened makes it even more so. There's only one thing left to do. You must activate its countermeasure. Did you think a company dealing with such dangerous concepts would dedicate some of its budget to prepare for a case like this one? I just opened a new private chat. You should have gotten a notification. Come meet me there. That's where the countermeasure is. See an invitation. Ignore that one. Do you see the private chat one? I do. Then go in. I told you, I'm not going anywhere without a concrete answer. I'll tell you everything you want to know in that chat. I'll meet you there. Good. It's protected by a password. The chat, I mean. It's asking me for a password in order to let me in. Then enter the password. What do you mean? I don't know it. I don't know any password. I'll be waiting. Eric left. End of records. Okay. Ooh, behind the door, completed Eric's chat. Okay, I'll get a timeline here now. Let's see. 19 hours. 20 hours. 21 hours. I don't know, I'm looking at the screen each time. I can just write up to fucking 24, 22, and 23. Alright, let's chronologicalize this. Okay. So, 19 hours. Paul logs on. Alright. The three make contact. What's going on? Okay. Hmm. "20 hours. The group checks in. Okay, this was an hour later. Okay. 21 hours. Eric confides in Cat. Alright, next hour. Now another hour later. Triggered. Okay. 22 hours. Eric tells Paul the door triggered. And then at 23 hours, Brenda invites Eric to locked chat. What's the time? 10:30. Alright. So I suppose I log off. Access link found on Eric track records, loading private chat uploaded to desktop. So I don't have to password yet. Interesting. So, oh, he was a castle. Maybe he was like a castle gate actually. So he was the door. Well, no reason not to do another one. Let's go with the Roman helmet. Brenda Rivera created a private chat. Access limited to Brenda and Catherine. Catherine joins the chat. So this is 1951. How far in are we? So 19. This would be pretty much right after the first group chat ends, I think. Please, Catherine, this isn't about me. It's about helping each other. Alright, because they got mad at each other. That's what I'm trying to do. You're the one preventing us from doing any progress. Just leave me alone. I'm writing a document summarizing the current status of each sector. No, you must listen to me. I already told you I'm not up for any more of your shenanigans. If you want to be useful, describe your current situation accurately so I can write it down. Don't think I didn't notice how you asked each of us to detail it, but you didn't explain yours. You are right. Okay, here's what we'll do. In return, I will do what you are asking for, and in return, you will then pay attention to me and what I have to say. Do we have an agreement? What are you waiting for? Start explaining. Pretty difficult to deal with sometimes. Alright, here's what happened on my end. I wasn't on my usual workplace today. Board meetings yesterday concluded with some optimistic reports about our developments. The good news also meant we needed to take some precautions, as you should understand. That meant today I didn't show up to Sector A. Instead, I went down to Sector C to supervise some protocols myself. See, Sector C, I should have known that's where the real business was. Problem is, I didn't arrive on time. As I was strolling by one of the most private hallways, the emergency started. Things weren't as smooth here as on your sector. Apart from the emergency alarms, the flooding, and the doors closing, there were some explosions! Holy shit. I do not know, I'm not in charge of these procedures. The thing is, what that means is I'm currently surrounded by debris. Okay. Brenda. Trapped. By debris. I tried to move them, but I'm completely trapped in this hallway. The only doors in my area are locked, too. My laptop's battery will still run for hours, but I don't have anything else. Building an underground facility doesn't seem like such a good idea now, does it? Now's not the time, Catherine. Alright. I'll do my best to get us out of here. Talk to you later. Now, wait a second. You said you'd listen to me. Then be quick. Earlier said now is not the time for thinking about security, right? Or secrecy, sorry. What you need to comprehend is that these are not unrelated issues. I need you to investigate about Ford Industries. Don't you think I have enough on my plate trying to investigate our whole situation? I just told you, they are not separate problems. At least, I don't think they are. Talk to you later. Brenda, Catherine. Okay. Paul. Catherine Evans created a private chat. Access limited to Catherine Evans, Paul Randall. At 20. Where's 20 on the timeline? 20. So this is when they're about to check in, or after they checked in. Paul 2. Are you going to ignore me the whole time, or what? What? Okay, so we're from Catherine now. I don't know. Today's been stressful. Don't take it out on me. I was talking to them. Can't do everything at the same time. What do you want? I figured that, since you're locked in a single room, you could be useful. Yeah, totally. I'll solve everything from my 40 square feet. Don't be a dumbass. I'm not moving from my office either, but I'm slowly finding some documents on Interg's local net. I'm also writing everything down so we can get a clearer picture. Ooh, like this guy. That's nice. What'd you find? Okay, so when you say your office, you mean the one on Sector B, right? I don't have any other one, as far as I know. I suppose so. So we're both trapped on Sector B. Okay. Did I write down? Eric. Eric is Sector C. Paul is Sector B. And Brenda was Sector A. And Catherine. Oh, sorry. Catherine was also Sector B. My eraser doesn't work on this. The route connecting both of our current positions is blocked by at least 3 S-level doors, and probably a few more. Route connecting. Okay. I should be able to open those if I can only get out of this room. That's the problem, yes. I will work towards a solution. Following the diagrams I found, there should be more people on this sector. Yes, it's usually pretty concurred. Try to get their attention then. See if someone can open the doors for you. Seems like a good idea. I currently have 0 intel about Sector A. Both the security guy and Brenda are currently on Sector C. I thought Brenda was on Sector A. Oh, you said Sector C. Oh, you didn't go to Sector A, so you're on Sector C then. My bad. Sector C. No intel about Sector A, but it's high level. Both the security guy and Brenda are currently on Sector C. I think they're not too far apart away from each other. Brenda's on C, she didn't mention that. I was as surprised as you must be now. Considering our circumstances, I have 2 priorities now. First one is getting us together and finding out other employees. We should meet on Sector B, and Brenda and the other guy should do the same on Sector C. The second one is finding a way to the stairs. The elevators won't be working anytime soon, so that's our only way out. Got it, I'll try to break out of the office then. Fine. Oh, there's one more thing. Could you see if you can find any documents related to Forward Industries? Wow, I thought you were against taking that seriously. Brenda was right, I believe. She asked me to look into it, and the files on the net have a lot of accounts for Forward being very interested in what we do here. Don't tell her I said she was right. She asked me to investigate too. She must be really paranoid. I don't blame her though. Both of you make a good point. I'll update when I progress with either of those issues. Work fast, please. Catherine left. Eric. Oh, is this the one we read? Not sure I should. Oh, wait. Didn't Eric create the chat? When was it? Eric, 21 hours. This is 20. So why wasn't this on Eric's side? Okay. Catherine created a private chat. Access limited to Catherine and Eric. Didn't expect you to contact me. Why not? There's only 4 of us logged in, and I need everyone's help, including yours. Not sure I should. I don't want to be involved with whatever problems you got with the boss, but I don't think you're... What? I'll work on my own story. I already have some issues about the key to the situation, so I don't need your help. That's not what Eric said. What? I'm doing much more than any of you three to solve this mess. Most of the intel we have comes from me. Go to Paul and Brenda. I'll be happy to share all the secrets with you. What do you want? Description of your surroundings. So you've gathered information. Tell me about it. Can I log off and check this, guys? Doesn't line up. Catherine, 21. I've been thinking about what you told me earlier. Okay. So what did she tell him here? I won't be sharing anything without getting answers first, not anymore. You say you've gathered information, tell me about it. Okay, that's right. Tell me how many locked doors you can find, access card to each of them. You do have your card with you, right? I used it to enter this room. And go check. I don't need to, I've traveled every hallway I can. There were 8 doors total blocking my access, none of them opened with my card. To reach those I've opened 3 doors with my card. Explain to me how that works with details. Everyone seems to hate details here. There's not a single door at Interg that doesn't work with a magnetic lock. There are 4 levels of access and each employee has them depending on their role. Yours is entry level, or E. There are also working, select, and priority. The latter open every door, but they're reserved for the founding members. What do you even do at Interg? I've been working as a biomedical engineer for 7 years. I don't know what that is. That only gets me as far as a W level card, I'm afraid. Okay. Catherine, working for 7 years as a biomedical engineer. Prosthesis? I swear, this company doesn't make any sense. You oversee the security of a system of single door, which doesn't even work like any of the other magnetic locks in the facility. If you ask me, that's way weirder. Touché. Most of our current problems revolve around the card tier system. I need to continue investigating in order to find what higher level cards could be, or anything in that regard that would help. Security for my door, I got an idea. It might take some time though. I should keep trying to get answers, but I don't know what to do. Do whatever you want, but you've got to understand I'm your ally here. If you should stop thinking this is something you should stop thinking this is something you can do on your own. Come on, sure. Will you stay next to your laptop? Okay. So that's what she says that changes his mind, that he should not be concerned with doing it on his own. Okay. I was thinking that there was some sort of imposter. Brenda, 21. Brenda created a private chat. Access limited to Brenda, Catherine. So Brenda created this chat. Did you check the files? I did. Paul also told me about what he found. Are you going to tell me again you don't find it important? If I didn't think it was important, would I have paused my investigation of the locked doors to research this? So you finally understand how dangerous Forward is. I don't know if it's dangerous just yet. What I'm unsure about is strange. What I'm sure about is strange. Brenda, have you read those files? There's a single conclusion to be drawn from Forward's knowledge of our company. Forward Industries have infiltrated Interg to get information. I see. That's the conclusion I'd hope you'd never reach. This is horrible news. Your secrets have been breached, Brenda. I don't know enough to judge how serious this is. I need to understand what we're up against. Tell me about Project Pt.1. That's none of your business. What? I instructed you to look into Forward Industries. You fulfilled your mission, and I thank you for that. This is the extent of your duty. From now on, the only thing you can do to help me is continue looking into the locked doors issue. Catherine, are you there? Yes, I am here. You waited a minute. Yes, I'm here, and I would be doing the thing you just told me to do if you would just leave me alone so I can work. Have you managed to get past any of the doors near you? Impossible. The debris doesn't seem to budge either. Then there's nothing else I need from you. Catherine left. So Paul at 22. Paul and Catherine. Kathy, please don't leave me. I haven't left my laptop, but I've discovered some promising blind spots in security. I didn't want to tell you yet because I don't want to get your hopes up in case it doesn't end up working. Anything will do, please. I'm starting to worry a lot. What happened? No one has heard my screams to the walls, and I couldn't get the doors open. I'm also trying to talk to Eric, but he isn't answering either. Thank God you are finally here. Hey, Paul, calm down. He was talking to Eric, but at what time? This loading screen is a while. Paul at 22. Okay, so he says he's been trying to reach you, but he sounds really calm here, so... Does he calm down by the end of this? What is that, 2:20. So 8 minutes later after this, he contacts Eric. Anything will do. Calm down, Paul. You're not alone, I'm here with you. Brenda and Eric are also here, but they need to investigate on their end. I feel like the claustrophobia is getting to you. Don't panic, just distract yourself with the chat. I've always hated working underground, you know? It's the secretness, this building. It's like we all had to make huge sacrifice to have our dream jobs. I thought it would all turn out nice in the end, but here we are. You're right. I genuinely thought my prosthesis work. Even if small, it would be a valuable on grain. It'd be a valuable on grain on the mountain Interg was making to change the world for the better. Maybe I was too naive. Kathy, do you think we're going to die today? I think Paul knows a lot. No, I doubt so. I can't think of anyone who would mean us any harm. If the secrets Interg are dealing with are so coveted, whoever wants them will just take them and leave. Well, we just have to take care of ourselves. We didn't choose our cards, but we'll play with what we're dealt. Suppose you're right, thank you. And it so happens that some of our cards might have amount to a decent hand. In fact, the cards we were dealt might have been our access cards. Tell me about provincing lead. Okay, so investigating the cards led to the very own source code for the tier system. Thing is, it seems much less secure than I expected. I wouldn't count on my winnings until I'm 100% sure, but yes, I could try to alter the tiers on our cards. Card could become a P tier, that's amazing. Really is, I'll update you ASAP. There's one thing that's been bothering me about P-level access cards, though. Shoot. If those cards are reserved for the original members of the board, Brenda, the very founder, surely must have one. No, she does. It's a bit odd, she told me she's surrounded by debris, but also by locked emergency doors. If she has a P-level card, how come she can't open them? Well, no reason it can't be like Paul's, where it doesn't open as a card. Don't know what to think about that. Neither do I just need to share it. Actually soon, hopefully with good news about your card. Okay, another hour later. I'm gonna write down Paul. Son of ink. Paul believes there is danger. Ooh. Brenda Rivera created a private chat. Access limited to Brendan Rivera, Catherine Evans. Brenda, fuck. Okay, this is just Brenda and Catherine. How soon after was this to Eric? Okay, this was 20 minutes before. How soon did the last one end? This one ended right about when he got to Eric. Brenda, perfect timing. I need to tell you something of vital importance. The situation is much worse than we thought. Huh? Then that will have to wait. No, you don't understand. Let me explain. I discovered something horrible. There's only one thing I need you to explain to me. See, I have made a good use of my time here. I found my way to Sector B. Where? I'm the one asking the questions now. How are you talking to your computer then? Fortunately, I know the layout of my own company like the palm of my hand. Navigating through the hallways was tough, but I managed to reach one of the offices where a connection to our local net was made. Biomedicine lab... What? Yes, I am now writing from the laptop inside the office to where your user first connected. And I admit, the sight that awaited shocked me. What I found on the biomedical office was the corpse of Miss Catherine Evans. Uh-oh. I have only one question, Catherine Evans. Who are you? Uh-oh. Okay, Catherine Evans. Dead by 23:25. Okay, that is concerning. There's a lot of questions in this game. So it seems that they're underground with some sort of event that happened. I don't know whether it was forward causing the event, or if there was something sinister, like a creature behind door 412. I'm inclined to believe it's a creature, though, because of the amount of security on it, how the event seems to be trying to keep something in rather than get everyone out. And something has killed Catherine Evans. Perhaps it's something that can mimic someone. The secret of the mimic! Oh my god. Dave is gonna get hit by a car. We don't have the password just yet. This is interesting. So was he talking to Catherine at any point before this? Catherine. Okay, so he only talks to Catherine here. Leave this dance. Okay, Catherine wants to get out of here. So here she seems to know a lot. So unless it steals your memories, is it Catherine? Is there a point at which she switches? Be after here. Okay, so there's a whole hour actually between here. Brenda, I need to tell you something. It's much worse than we thought. So she is trying to convince her of something horrible, but we don't know what that horrible thing is. But I'm going to leave it here to find out next time. I've been Kumka. See ya.